Hey everybody, it's Jay again. This time I'm going to bring you part 3 of the Jounin exams. I've already completed it with Jay, so now it's time to do it with Haken. Before we do part 3 of the Jounin exam, I wanted to give you a little bit of information. First of all, you have to unseal all the kekai in the forest. You can read that right in the mission description. But first you have to navigate through the forest, so it's kind of like a maze. So before I actually do the mission, I'm going to show you key points in this maze, and I'm going to name them off while I'm going through, and this should help you navigate your own way through it whenever you're doing the mission. At least, hopefully. There are 9 key points to the forest maze. There is Area A, B, C, D, E, and points K 1 through 4, and those are all the kekai points. Now that we know all the key areas, A, B, C, D, E, and K 1 through 4, it is now time to start Jounin Exam Part 3. Now, this is very simple. I didn't even recruit any friends, even though I could possibly run into battles, but they're very easy to dodge. Now let's start by going right. We're in A, going right, and now we're in D, and then we go up to K1, and we start the first one. Now the first 3 are very simple. I always start by choosing the same rune as many times as I can, and then hitting enter. When I do this, I can find out which runes are actually in the puzzle. Now, how the green and yellow circles work is the green circle tells you how many runes are correct and in the right spot. The yellow circle tells you how many are correct but are only in the wrong spot. That is very important to know, especially when we get to Kekai 4. Now let's continue. Alright, I don't even have to go any further. Now I know that I need one swirly looking thing and one mountain. So let's do swirl, mountain. And that was right. Now I head down to D, excuse me. I head down to D. Then I head down again to C. Then I head left to K2. Now I do the same thing again. There's one of these. None of these. None of these. None of these. And one of these. So that means there is a swirly thing, a firebolt, and this sideways bird looking thing. Now, all 3 of these are the correct runes, but they're in the wrong spots. So the fire can't be in the middle. So let's try this. That's wrong. So all that leaves left is this. Cool. Now we go to Kekai number 3. First we go right back to C. Dodge this guy. Go right to B. And go down to K3. Now I'm just going to repeat the process for Kekai 3. None of those. 3 of those. None of those. None of those. And one of those. Now, this one is extremely easy. So let's just do guess and check. Two are right, two are wrong. Makes sense. Two are right, two are wrong. That leaves one possible option left. There we are. I got pretty lucky on that one. That one was kind of easy. Now from here, I head back up to back up from K3 to B, up to E. And then I head around this guy to the final one, K4. Now this one we're going to have to treat a little bit differently. We're going to start it off the same way that we have done the other Kekkais. One of those. None of those. One of those. None of those. And three of those. Thankfully, I got really lucky again. So let's start by mixing it up a little bit. Let's do fire, mountain, fire, swirl, fire. Okay, three are right and two are wrong. Alright. Let's do fire, fire, fire. Swirl, mountain. And we got it. Well, I got really lucky there. Usually it's a lot more difficult, and how you usually do it is you start out by the normal way, and then you have to figure out what is wrong, and then whatever is left has to be the answer. It's kind of like what Sherlock Holmes said, whatever remains, however improbable, must be the truth. Anyway, go from K4 back to E, then we go up to A, and then we talk to Shin, who apparently is not Shin. And that's it. Mission success. Alright, I'll see you guys all in a couple days for Jounin Exam Part 4.